In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create your own platform game. There have been a lot of great platform games over the years, such as Super Mario Bros. And Sonic the Hedgehog. A platform game is simply a game where the player has to jump from one platform to another, often collecting items and avoiding or fighting enemies. Let's click on the Build Game button to open up the game editor. Every platform game needs at least two objects, a player character and a platform. Let's go ahead and select graphics for these two objects. I'm going to use this brick graphic here for my platform, so I'll click on the Add Sprite button, and I'm also going to use this ninja character for my player. Now that we have the graphics we need, let's go ahead and start building our objects. Click on the Build Objects tab, and then click on the New Object button. The first object we're going to make is the platform, so let's give it a name, and select a graphic for it. That's all we need to do for this object, so you can go ahead and click the Done button. Now, the player object is obviously going to be a little bit more involved. Click the New Object button again, and give the player object a name, and select the graphic we chose earlier. In this game, we'll need our player to be able to move side to side and jump up and down. In order to give it that movement, we'll need to use a specific set of tasks. We'll start by giving this object a create state. Click on the New button underneath the state list, and select Create from that list, and click Add. And then we're going to add 4 tasks to that create state. V2 Start Moving, V2 Set Jump Action, V2 Enable Collision, and V2 Set Collision Object. These V2 tasks are used to enable more advanced movements, such as gravity or more accurate collisions. The first task, V2 Start Moving, just initializes the object for these types of movements. The second task, V2 Set Jump Action, is what gives us the control and movement needed for a platform game, moving left and right, jumping, and being affected by gravity. The third task, V2 Enable Collision, makes this object be able to collide with other objects. And the fourth task, V2 Set Collision Object, tells it which objects it can collide with. Let's do that now. Click on the value for colliding object, and select the platform object from the list. This will keep our player from falling through the platforms. Alright, so we've created our 2 essential objects for a platform game, the player and the platform, so we can click the Done button, and assemble a quick level to test it out. Just drag one copy of the player over here, and one platform. And we'll place the player just a tiny bit above that platform there. And before you test the game, you always want to save it. So I'll give it a name, and click the Save Game button. And once that's done, I can click on Generate Game to test out my game. And here we go. As you can see, we can move left or right by using the left and right arrow keys, and use the spacebar to jump. And of course, when he jumps, he falls back down because he's being affected by gravity. And when he lands on the platform, he stops moving because we told it to collide with that object. And there we have the basic mechanics of a platform game. Now in the next tutorial, we'll be showing you how to add collectible items such as coins or power-ups, as well as obstacles or enemies that you can either avoid or fight. So be sure to check that out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.